Alright, we back. Doki Doki Literature Club. So this time I want to get with Natsuki. So hopefully, last episode I could have got with her. So let's see what we got. And it's New Year's Eve, so happy New Year's Eve. And Natsuki, you welcome. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene meets me. Hi, Stealthy. Yo, Sayori. Alright, man. White boy Stealthy right here, bro. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Yeah. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess there's always the simple things with you anyway. That sounds very wrong. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Fall out? I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you wouldn't have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either way, you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk. Or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I will lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option. Ooh, I'm gonna drink some water because my voice. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Haha. You always suddenly giggles. Yeah? I didn't know she was listening in. Her face is in her books as always. Nah. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yoi! Tell Stealthy to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Yeah, I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my books. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yoli. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you can think that. You were right though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. That's wrong, bro. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Knowing what Yori is going to be like in the next act, there is a devil inside her. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you should have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Eh? I don't know, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Pwah! Dang, that was a loud noise. Yeah. Ow. What was... Eh? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Who threw that out? Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution? Actually, that almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Is it good, Sayori? Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Hee. Sylvia gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Mom. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you just seriously do that? Just because she's a female doesn't mean that you can do that. Okay. Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can't you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. What's Monica anyway? I'm going to turn down the music volume like just a little bit. What's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you have heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. I'm talking about brain a little bit. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just has something to do anyway. Whoa, line. She's pretty popular after all. Yeah? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. You guys are looking at a boy. You're looking at a full-grown boy who's trying to get with all of you. So I don't think... I'm pretty sure you guys have a chance. Excuse me. Water. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry! I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You wouldn't have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Oh, I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. Me too, man. That's so cool. You should probably play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Why are you looking at me, Monica? Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Yeah, that sounds cool, bro. Yeah, Monica. That sounds cool, bro. Tips the hat. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Stealthy. Monica smiles sweetly. Yeah. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. Well, I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. Did I miss anything, did I? Not really. Why are you asking me? You should probably ask the club president. The vice president. I chose to leave our serious mischievous escaping. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has suddenly settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to a book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Is Natsuki gay? I heard Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seemed to be annoyed by something. I approached her in case she needs a hand. Yo, I mean you looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You really read manga, right? Ah, sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Very true. How did you know anyway? Heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of like wind all over your face. Hey, don't judge a book by its cover, bro. What's that supposed to mean? I see. That's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns the box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one of the books missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfagos. I love parfait. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glasses on the door. The glass on the door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Stealthy. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. I just said that. I literally said that. You have to take that. You also have to, hypocritical Natsuki. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfagos from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly low. Don't just stand there. Ooh-ha. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She takes a seat against the wall, beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. What's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. So sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can, say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then. Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Fun fact. Slice of life is actually one of my favorite anime genres, believe it or not. I kind of grew out of this, since it's well for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You'd think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things, like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. What the hell are you eating? But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like, when they get into all the backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Touching parts. Is that so? It sounds like you ain't know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Whoa. Natsuki gave me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, I mean, it's called Parfagos. Natsuki pauses for a moment as she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that Whoa, that's a hard word for me to say. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Yeah, true. Not to mention, she's really good at it. So who am I to judge? Whoa, holy cute. That's a very cute lady right there. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you were just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Huh. You don't? Oh, look at her face. That's not... Well, I don't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Huh. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think that manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown up out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who just don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm a way kind of a loser, so I guess I can gravitate towards the other losers over time. This guy is low-key me for it. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do to me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was trying to kind of a joke about it. I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe, but at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Natsuki was wrong. So, geez, that's enough. I gotta keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Oh, look at her face. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts a finger on one of the panels. Minori's my favorite character. You always feel like a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But I guess especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter. Okay, Natsuki, whatever you say. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. A stark contrast to her bossy tone. But she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends. I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile. I look to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could you tell me any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Oh, Monica, you're jealous because I'm not spending time with you. Though, you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she got to me. She hastily sizes herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but... Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Yeah? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It wouldn't take forever to finish it. You didn't take it home. Just finish the one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bad, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I will turn to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Monica. Hi again, Stealthy. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. Okay. Monica, please show manners. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't really count on that. You never know. Want to share what you want for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. No way. I like it, Stealthy. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Haha. Oh, jeez. No. It's kind of what makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. She's not a good writer. Actually, she kind of is. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There's a lot of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. Sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably... Wow, my voice is dying out. But you probably won't find much filler in her poems. My voice is dying out because I just made a video talking for like 18 minutes, and my voice, like... Oh shoot, that's not good. I dropped my freaking... That's funny. Yeah, anyway. It might be easy to... Bear with me, by the way. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning to. So I can see why it wouldn't be your kind of poem to explore. But anyway, you can write. You want to read my poem now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a good look. See me. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violet, granting waveform, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Oh wow, we got some math. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Monica, what? Load you. Huh. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Haha. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on my paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I work the rhymes really really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Alright, Monica, what are we talking about? You never know when you might want to change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? I don't know, Monica. What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. She had a Freudian slip. Thanks for listening. Monica, go to your therapist. Stealthy. I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Yeah, I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so. Eh? No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Yeah? Whoa. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you're somehow making everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of real connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Yeah. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori on the head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Pencils. Hey, Stealthy. Will you give me a poem? I kinda wanna keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you win something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Really? Snap. Aha! I broke my pencil! Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped. But, being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sister, sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk before her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Whoa, that was a voice crack. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Alright, Sayori, what are we cooking with here? It's a long poem. Bottles. By Sayori. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a chocolate jar. Cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumbs and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. My voice is horrible. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with the ads of other bottles. Happy thoughts, in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends, something. My friend feels a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the roots and crannies. Digging and digging. Scrapping and scrapping. I'm gonna read this in my mind because I wanna rest my voice. I think Sayori is very melancholy. Holy crap. Sayori, did you write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. Someone's kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You got pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself, Sayori. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no matter than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Sayori, how much is, what's the nearest, therapist? We can take you there. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at it. At me, then back at the poem. Right now, she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Is that a compliment? No, you know. Natsuki's struggling to find the word she wants. I just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all. Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one. Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, you know. Don't get used to it. You won't always manage to write poems this cute, well written, no, so that's how it is. My poem is cute. No, why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things. Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me. Huh? Reading it again, I decide that it's not great after all. It's too cute and doki doki. Whoa. Doki doki. It will only impress, girls who like those kind of things. For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through. Well, anyway, you gotta be mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. Alright, Natsuki, let's see who the real pro is. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to live in the woods. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Why the parallelism is insane. Doesn't matter if she likes other hobbies. Doesn't matter if she keeps private. Doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. Whoa, what happened? It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. What? Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think what was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I don't have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone will read that the subject of the poem is an ignorant joke. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks your father, huh? That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I want it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has kind of a weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Sometimes, the way you're afraid if people find out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that's just what makes people stupid. Who cares about what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I came to relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people, other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like why you use this. There's a good message to take away from doing it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think and not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Alright, Natsuki. I'll see what happens. Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things stealthy. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need people to like them or anything. Yoi. Yeah. I'm so sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I try to do something in your style, I'll probably just do a terrible job. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind is it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brains out like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. Intimate. I see. That's a certain interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you want for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The raccoon. The what? Hold on, let me, The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. I'm just gonna read this in my head because I don't want to rest my voice, but... Cutting knife, huh? Slicing bread, huh? I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. So I'm more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's why it's a bit more closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and convey emotions to them. Yeah, if I take it to face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep in my mind. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh? That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Yeah? She did. Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, doesn't she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Yeah, please don't tell her I said that. Huh, don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thanks for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad you're a good listener. It's okay. I am a good listener. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sorta. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything just in a few days. Well, just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sylvia has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But doesn't tell us that we're going to be doing for the event. Yeah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? An introvert's nightmare. Monica. Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sarah's putting it on. Hello. Sarah's putting it on all posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sarah, who's been coloring posters, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Yeah, well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I want to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with you, Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot of them to recite the poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. That's right, Monica. You overlook yourself too much. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for a fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. So expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons. and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other's. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect it to do in front of strangers? Oh no! Don't worry. I'll start it off to help everyone feel a little less more comfortable. What? Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook the specific poem she has in her mind herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is called The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing her words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Zoe looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Whoa, Yuri, what's going on? Wow, Yuri fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets looked into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp symbols of fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in the structure that she enunciates with a perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri steps back into reality and glances around her, and she's blurred even better home. It's up to me to set the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Good job, Yuri. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Silly house out of church chiefly walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Trying to think of it like you were saying to other people. Imagine you were saying it to yourself, like in front of a mirror. Or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is the Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach her more deeply, and someone I knew, what I thought I knew, through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Stealthy liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems would work as well with that kind of delivery. Eh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now, who's next? Natsuki? Huh? Don't make me go before Stealthy. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Stealthy lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. God, my voice. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. Oh, man. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Sincerely. Just imagining like myself just like going up there with like a hoodie on. With my freaking hood up. Freaking like with my hat on top of my hoodie, like, oh, what's up, guys? And just like me just being like Natsuki's like cute poem. That's kind of funny. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that I'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. That poem is called... It's called... Well, why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting. Huh. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. But she's still a little what? Her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's famous style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as it's giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do it that again. Oh, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's surprising, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you wouldn't have that much to worry about in the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick up a poem and get through practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're already putting in this much effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know that the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Slowly and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, and then I have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal about it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Stealthy. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I went home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on her way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Natsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You can't put me on the spot here. Well, whoa. I would still walk with you. Sayori. You really think I would ditch you for Natsuki? Wow. Yeah? But, she's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Stealthy. You think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki, I don't care Xbox. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted it so. Sayori, I've already made my mind up. I really can't figure out you sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? Huh? The conversation trails off. It's kind of like weird things for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Okay. That was a very interesting day that happened, huh? Okay, so I did Sayori, did Natsuki. Let's do some Yoi. I'm gonna save it, just in case. Alright. Let's see here. Hoa, everything's gonna be about Yoi. Skulls is definitely... Huh, that was Natsuki, that was Sayori? Yeah. Okay. Incongruent. Secretive. Festa? Daydream. Damn. After image, okay. Climax. Yep, that's, yep. Yoi does climax. Misfortune? Okay. Misery. Captive. Suicide. That's actually gonna be sealed. Okay, Yoi. Inferno. Disown. Crimson. Massacre. Time. Frightening. Death. Okay, Sayori. You're weird. Okay. Oh man, how about you suck my poo-poo? Alright, Monica. F you, bro. Alright, I'm gonna save it right there. So, before I do leave, let's see here, settings. I'm gonna check the files, because I gotta check that. But I don't really think there's gonna be like anything new in the files. I mean, scripts, is that new? Nothing new. Attributions. Okay, nothing. Don't do that. Alright, nothing new so far. So I'm gonna end it right there. Hope you guys enjoyed that episode. So next episode is going to be hopefully about Yoi. And then yeah. That's it. Thanks for watching.